Hey guys, what's going on? Hi. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. I had to get my settings and all that right. I had to I had to do a lot to my computer. Oh my god, and then StreamYard was acting a fool. But we're back, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining. This is Car Chronicles. Happy Thursday to everybody. This week is moving along real good, right? I'm happy tomorrow is going to be Friday. Hallelujah. We were just saying happy Monday. But hello to everyone. Miss Carla Burrell, good morning. Felicia BW, good morning. SD Warren, good morning. Darlene Mungum, good morning. Good morning. Sheila Washington, Deboria Banks is here. Good morning. Terry Copeland, good morning. DC Girl. Good morning, Sharnice Darden. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Washington. Good morning. Andretta Wiggins, good morning. Rosalind Davis, good morning. Says sending love from Mississippi. Come on, Mississippi. We got to talk about Mississippi here in a minute because Mississippi been tripping. Nothing against you, Miss Rosalind, but Mississippi been doing the effing most. We about to get into it though, but shout out to everybody in the chat as well as in the bushes. Thank you guys for being here. Also, thank you to all of my top flights. Let's see. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. All right. You said I know they're doing it. Yes, honey. Yes, we about to get into it. Everything said in the video though is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's go ahead and jump on into the show because we have a lot of things we want to talk about. First and foremost, let's get into this Nolan Wells case. All right. And what they doing to his mama, I ain't happy about that because Miss Christine is just trying to find out what's happening to her damn son. According to Neighborhood Talk, let's get into it. Mississippi Nursing Board opens an investigation into Nolan Wells' mother after an anonymous complaint. Why I feel like this is from one of Nolan's so-called friends, families, that probably reported this lady because she launched a lawsuit against their ass. I feel like it's retaliatory. I do. But let's get into what they're saying. Then we're going to get into what she had to say.
Tonight, civil rights attorney Ben Crump says an anonymous complaint against the mother of Nolan Wells was meant to silence her. Christine Wansley, the mother of Nolan Wells, says the professional misconduct case against her has been closed. The Mississippi Board of Nursing was investigating after an anonymous report. Wansley is a longtime Mississippi nurse. Crump argued the complaint was intimidation as she pushes for answers about her son's death. The state recently completed the autopsy on Wells' body. It will be turned over to the district attorney's office for a grand jury to review.
All right, so we heard that. They said the Mississippi Board of Nursing has opened and since closed a professional misconduct investigation into Christine Wansley, the mother of 18-year-old Nolan Wells, after receiving an anonymous complaint. And whoever called in that complaint need to have their asses motherfucking investigated and charges need to be pressed because it's retaliatory. This lady ain't doing nothing but trying to find out what happened to her son, right? That's it. Now, her attorney, Ben Crump, condemned the investigation, calling it an attempt to intimidate a grieving mother who has been publicly seeking answers about her son's unexplained death. Now, according to Crump, Wansley, which is Nolan's mother, has spent her entire nursing career caring for patients in Mississippi without ever receiving a complaint or disciplinary action from the Mississippi Board of Nursing. He went on to say that she took a leave of absence from work after her son's death to bury him and focus on finding out what happened. It says that this is a warning shot at a grieving mother meant to pressure and scare her into staying quiet. According to Crump, it says that it is a distraction, it is intimidation, and we will not let it stand. I know that's right. Now, Christine had a part of her identity stolen from her the day that Nolan died. Did y'all know that? Says that now someone is trying to take another piece of it. Said that this cruelty knows no bounds. He also argued that investigating Wansley's nursing license does nothing to answer the central question surrounding her son's death. So now they're focusing on trying to destroy her career because she wants answers. It said that the focus should be on finding out how Nolan died, not targeting his mother, according to Crump. Said a short time later, Wansley announced that the Mississippi Board of Nursing had closed the investigation. In a social media post, she thanked everyone who had been praying for her and her family. I do have that post. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Because, baby, I said these people are doing the effing most. Now I'm mad. Okay? Now I'm damn mad. Let's get into what she had to say, because they are attacking her. Of course, you guys can see here, Chrisean Wansley is with Memorial Health System. She says, I wanted to take a moment to clear the air regarding my employment with Memorial Health Systems. I am still employed at Memorial Health Systems as a family nurse practitioner. I was not fired, according to what other people are trying to say. Following the tragic passing of my son, I am taking time away from work to grieve and heal, which I believe anyone can understand. Memorial Health System has been incredibly accommodating and supporting during this difficult time as I navigate the trauma of losing my son, along with the public scrutiny I have been experiencing. For that, I am sincerely grateful. It says, thank you to everyone who has reached out with kindness, prayers, and support. My focus right now is on healing and honoring my son's memory. Hashtag justice for Nolan Wells. Hashtag forever 18. All right. This is the update on the misconduct case that they put against her, trying to get her fired from her damn job while she's out on bereavement. At the top, you guys see Chrisean Wansley, which is Nolan's mother. She says, update. The professional misconduct case that was opened due to an anonymous complaint has been closed by the Mississippi Board of Nursing. Thank you to all of those who have constantly kept us in your prayers. This definitely has added more hurt to an already devastating time because I love my job and I love my patients. Nolan's case is still ongoing. Again, the question is, what happened to Nolan, right? Hashtag justice for Nolan Wells, hashtag forever 18. So as quickly as they opened the case, they quickly closed it. They found nothing. She's never been written up, had no disciplinary anything. But as soon as she started pushing for answers, somebody's starting to get upset, maybe because their loved one is directly involved in the disappearance and the death of Nolan Wells. So bottom line, she should not be targeted. And I feel like this was all retaliatory. So shout out to her for being strong and going through this. Let's get into this next topic. Because baby, somebody done got cussed out, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it when people get cussed out, when their asses need to be cussed out, right? For doing the absolute damn most. This person here decided to use the N-word, baby. And baby, he didn't get far. Y'all about to get a good laugh out of this shit, too. All right, so shout out to Candace Matthews, all right? Said that the work don't stop. Stand by for this upcoming week, all right? So this guy here, not on my screen, the white man coming around the corner, decided to use the N-word, okay, on a woman, but when a man stepped to him, he didn't have that energy. That's usually how it be. Men who want to be bullies and aggressive towards women, when a real man stepped to them, they don't have that same energy, right? Let's get into this.
Oh, here we go. So, Mr. Nigga right here. Yeah, that's your ass.
So you the one
I want you the one like call people niggas and shit.
You gonna
call me a nigga. Call me one.
I bet you won't call in front of a black man like that.
I bet you won't call me no nigga.
Let me help you. You call a black woman in the word, call me that.
No, call me that.
I dare you to do it, and I swear for God, I'll make you taste the ancestors.
Me too.
You a coward. Call that black woman the N-word. You a real coward,
Why
man.
would you do that? Now go ahead.
Go right ahead. I guarantee you wouldn't do it in front of me.
Come on.
I know. In fact, I know you won't. Say the N-word in front of me.
Come on. Go on in there.
And I'll give you a taste everything for the ancestors.
Go on in there.
Say it in front of me. I dare you to say it. What is your name? It's Quanell X, but you'll learn it real well today.
Yeah.
Say it. I bet you won't say N-word in my face. So you talk to black women like that by themselves. Mm-hmm. You intimidate black women by themselves. But a black man, you won't open your goddamn mouth. Mm-hmm. I dare you to say it.
Mm-hmm. That hearing aid.
I dare you to say it.
Mm-hmm. With that hearing aid in your ear and shit, get your old ass in there. Run around here with your bald head ass, you old spot liver face looking bitch. But I ain't playing with you.
So would you like to make a comment about what you said or what happened?
I'm not allowed to make a comment at the present.
Okay. So was you making a statement online or anything like that?
Who are you?
Well, you witness what happened.
He always want to know who somebody is. Nigga, who are you? That's the question. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are?
There's a public statement online that is circulating. What I will say is I thank everyone for their support in coming today. My goal has been and always remains protecting my clients' rights and advocating for those rights. I believe the court should be a place of decency, respect, and integrity, and I am glad that everyone here today believes in those values and are standing in solidarity with those values. Thank you.
Took it upon himself to be a bully, to intimidate a black female in the courtroom. But when a black man got in his face, he cowered down, and you could not hear a rat piss on cotton. At the end of the day, this man's a coward, and we're not going to tolerate anyone bullying black females, using the N-word, and think he can intimidate them and frighten them, and those sisters don't have backup. No, we will rise to the occasion and send that bigot a clear, crystal message. Hands off of black females. We're not going to tolerate that.
And then, and one other thing in regards to us being here in Brazoria County is a majority minority county now. So those times of lynching, those times of racist behavior, especially how so comfortable that he was in that courtroom, is over. We will no longer tolerate it, and we will rise to the occasion, and we will expose it, and we will shut you down. Oh, here we go.
Heard that, didn't you? He said, say it again. He damn sure didn't say it though, did he? He walked his ass off with that cane. Who are you? Who are you? That shit was funny to me, y'all. He roasted the mess out of him. All right, that's how you gotta be. You gotta stand up to bullies, right? He let that N-word fly out, so you know, with no issue with the black woman, but then when the black man stepped to his ass, he didn't have nothing to say. That's usually how it be. All right, so let's get into this Mississippi BS I was talking about earlier. They found a woman in Mississippi hanging from a damn tree. Y'all, what is going on with black people in Mississippi? Why are they unaliving people in Mississippi? Let's get into it. Shout out to Nicole Everything, y'all. Damn. We trying to find out what the hell happened to Nolan. Now we got another case we got to look into. I'm tired, hell. All right, so let's get into it. A woman's body was found hanging from a tree behind a vacant home in Jackson, Mississippi late Monday night. And right now, almost nothing is confirmed. Police responded to the 500 block of Road of Remembrance just after 9 p.m. It said that the Hinds County coroner confirmed the discovery, but her identity has not been released, and investigators have not said whether foul play is suspected. Her body has been sent for autopsy. We already know how that's going to come out. No foul play. They're going to probably say she was drowning and won't near no damn water. That's what Mississippi like to do. Nothing against nobody from Mississippi, but she going to probably be somewhere near the grass, and they're going to say she drowned. How the fuck did you drown? Oh, from the morning dew. Oh, okay. So she drowned from the morning dew in the grass. That's probably what they're going to say. Said that we're going to fill in the blanks for you. This is what's confirmed as of right now. Said that we'll update as the medical examiner's office and the JPD release more. We already know what they're going to say. So let's go ahead and get into what they're saying here. Breaking news from Jackson, Mississippi. Woman's body found hanging from a tree.
As a death investigation, and authorities have not yet determined how the woman died. On Road of Remembrance, neighbors cutting grass at what used to be an old community park as one man remembers a familiar face who was found dead under what appears to be mysterious circumstances.
She was a good person, you know. She's very rooted in the neighborhood.
She didn't deserve to be to get killed and die like that, hanging from a tree.
Officers found the body of the unidentified woman hanging in an oak tree when they responded to the 500 block of Road of Remembrance Monday night, behind what appears to be a vacant house.
She had 2 kids, a young baby she just had maybe a year ago.
The woman hasn't been identified, and the cause of death hasn't been determined.
My son and them seen her. They seen her hanging.
What was going through your son's mind when he saw that image?
It messed his head up. Messed his head up, man.
According to the Hinds County coroner, a graphic image of the body in the tree posted on social media does appear to be from the scene.
It's scary. I mean, I don't know what happened. I just know it's directly in front of my house. It was that close to comfort.
Despite speculation online and among neighbors, investigators have not said whether they suspect foul play. Darren Harris says he knows the woman. He last saw her about a week ago. It looks like the woman's feet are suspended 3 inches from the ground.
Wow. Somebody had to do that. She wouldn't have did it to herself. Somebody had to.
Why do you say that?
Mine was way stronger and bigger than that. I know that for a fact myself.
At this point, as the investigation continues, the woman's remains have been transported to the state medical examiner's office where they will undergo an autopsy. For now, we're live at JPD headquarters in downtown Los Adams, 16 declassified.
I bet you that same lady that did Nolan Wells' autopsy gonna be probably doing this lady's, and they gonna find it's gonna be inconclusive. And there ain't gonna be nothing wrong with her ass. They're gonna probably try to say she did it. Like I have no faith in them. Sorry. We'll keep you guys updated though. Nevertheless, this is so sad. All right, so let's get into this update on Sydney, child. It's Sydney. This Trans Am over here who about to spend a whole lot of time in jail. Sydney Starr, all right, faces potential life sentence as police records reveal new details in the child molestation case. We got to say it that way for YouTube's sake. Shout out to the Reality Rundown. Newly released police documents detail what officers say they found during Starr's arrest, while court records show she faces multiple felony charges that could carry a sentence to 25 years to life. Now, I did see that she told the police that she thought that said 14 or 13-year-old that was in the hotel room with her or him was 18 years old, said that the child told them that they were 18. And during the arrest of Sydney Starr, police said that they found an open condom, open pack condom that fell out of her pocket whenever they went to arrest him. So it looks like they were about to do some other things other than the otomy that was already reported that had already taken place. So he is looking at a lot of time. And I hear that he is in general population as well. So y'all know how they feel about, people who mess with kids on the outside, honey. When they go inside, baby, that damn jail justice get their ass. So I don't feel no ways about it, baby. Whatever happened on the inside, that's what happened. Because you shouldn't be messing with no damn kids. There's so many grown-ups out here that you could be with. And again, I feel like that's your karma for the way you did Chingy and the way you was acting on these reality shows and the shit you were doing. Very, very evil person right here on my screen. But let's move along, honey. Let's move along. Let's get into Shamar because the body cam footage of him getting arrested, that's been released. So let's get into that. Let's get into Shamar with his twisted body ass out here. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Footage for Shamar McCoy's arrest has been released. We about to take a look at it. Hollywood Unlocked. Let's get it.
Shamar, dog, you got a warrant, dude.
I got a warrant?
You got a warrant.
But I haven't did anything wrong.
Well, here's what we'll do, all right? I need you to step out, and then I'm going to talk to our database and just make sure we ain't got it wrong.
Hey, sir, oh my gosh, Shamar, are you going to pull over?
Huh?
Bitch, what you doing for?
Yeah,
so the process.
I can't, so...
Hey, no, wait, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't record.
All right. You have anything in your pockets? No. Okay. You'll be able to...
Because I haven't did anything.
Okay. So we're going to figure this out together. Right now, I just got to detain you. You're not officially under arrest. It could be a mistake in our system, but it did pop up when I ran you to put you on the report. It popped up that you had a warrant. So it's not that I don't believe you. I just have to do this, and then we'll figure it out together, okay? Okay? Just put your stuff right there. Do me a favor. I see you got another phone in your back pocket. I want this to be cool. So go ahead and take everything out your pockets. Just put it on your car. Your friend's not going to go nowhere. We'll just figure this out together. I can figure that out. All right.
Mind you, I think the warrant was from a 2024 altercation where Shamar and his boyfriend rolled up on somebody and proceeded to put paws upon them. That person did call the police and press charges, and then a warrant was taken out on Shamar because, of course, they did flee the scene whenever they jumped this said person. So that's why he's being arrested.
Can you put your hand like that for me? Like turn it like that, like so. Okay, that's good.
Did you tell him to start recording?
Yo, for real, I will. Turn around, we'll get you in my car. No, that's not cool, and I'm sorry that's happening. Okay, just put your stuff right.
Yeah, he put.
All right, let's go ahead and get in my car, okay?
He pulled on. He told me.
We'll look at this together.
So there you see it. All right. So y'all see that Shamar McCord was arrested after he and his boyfriend allegedly jumped a man. Not sure what that altercation was about, but they, of course, when he left the scene and the police came, they just went ahead and took out a warrant for his arrest. And with him getting pulled over for something else, when they ran his name, the warrant did pop up, hence the reason why he got arrested. That was from 2024. All right, let's go ahead and get into this next topic. Please, I always tell you guys, do your homework whenever you're going to have any type of surgery or any type of medical anything done. If you're going to be taking prescriptions from your doctor, make sure you take or get a second opinion, because a lot of times doctors can be wrong, right? Now, this woman says that she underwent rather a total hysterectomy due to a cancer misdiagnosis before she was told months later that it was someone else's tissue. Ain't that something? Now, she was only suing, I read somewhere else, for $10,000. I said, fuck out of here. If a doctor made a mistake like that as to give you a total hysterectomy and you didn't need one because of something on someone else's chart, they misdiagnosed you, then yes, you should definitely be getting more than $10,000. You should be getting millions, because that's your body, that's your life. And in order to go through said surgery, you had to be, you had to have to go under. They have to cut you. They, so many other things. You have to go through healing. There's a healing process after any type of surgery. So let's get into this. I'm gonna play the video first, then we'll do commentary on the back end. Shout out to ATM News.
I thought I was going to die. So I started researching it, because when I researched it, it said that I have up to 5 years to live. I had to contact my kids to let them know that I have 5 years to live and I'm going to die because I have aggressive cancer. I started contacting other attorneys to try to get trust funds, that way I could leave my house in a trust for my kids. My sons, they went into a deep depression. It took a big hold over my family. I always said that my days was shortened. Every day it was like my days was shortened because of the aggressive cancer. And then when I received the call 7 months later stating that I didn't have the cancer, sorry.
It's okay.
Just
tell them how you felt when they told you that it was somebody else's tissue.
I thought I was going to die. So when they told me that it wasn't nobody else's tissue, I was excited that I didn't have cancer, but I was still upset because the person out there that got my tissue and thinking that they only have fibroids, they're walking around for 7 months thinking they only have fibroids, and I was the one with the cancer. So it made me feel very, I was very angry and sad, and I was very concerned about the other person.
43-year-old Cassandra Barksdale. She is a mother of two, and she tells us that once she got the diagnosis, she really feared that she was going to die. She said that it was an erroneous diagnosis, telling her that she had an advanced case of endometrial uterine cancer. Now, Ms. Barksdale said that she went to the Southwood Kaiser Permanente office, a very popular office, to see her OBGYN because she was having fibroids and heavy bleeding. Her complaint says that
when they told me that
doctors took that tissue sample, but the sample from another patient with that aggressive uterine cancer was labeled as belonging to Miss Barksdale. Now, she went on to have surgery at Northside Hospital, as was recommended. It was a total hysterectomy, and she was told that she needed chemotherapy. Doctors took that tissue sample.
I would sue the fuck out of them. I'm sorry. I told you guys I read somewhere else where she was only suing for $10,000. Like, that's probably going to be just your medical expenses, right? I mean, you need pain and suffering. You need a whole lot of shit, right? They took a part of your body out and they didn't need to. Girl, you're supposed to be looking at millions, okay? And the person who mislabeled the tissue should be fired, because that could have been a life-threatening situation. That's why you got to pay attention. For those of you in nursing, you got to pay attention when you're labeling things, because one little, misstep could cause somebody's life to be in danger. That's crazy, right? Now, she claimed that in early 2025, she sought treatment for fibroids and heavy bleeding. After a biopsy, she was allegedly told that she had an aggressive endometrial uterine cancer and was referred to another hospital where a total hysterectomy was performed on May 15th of 2025. Her cervix, uterus, fallopian tubes, ovaries, and 4 lymph nodes were allegedly removed. Now, she said that she was told that she would need chemotherapy. Look at all this. Chemo is high as fuck. I remember when my grandfather had to take it. Damn. Said that Barksdale says that based on the diagnosis that she thought that she had a maximum of 5 years to live. So that's like some mental anguish as well. Because think about it, somebody tell you got 5 years to live when ain't shit wrong with you. That could really mess with your mental, right? Like every day you're counting down, like, oh my God, maybe it could be tomorrow, it could be the next day, it could be this. Like you literally, your mind is just like on nothing but dying because they told you have a certain amount of time. Oh my God, prayers up for this lady. This cannot be good, right? Always get a second opinion when your doctor tell you something, especially when surgery is on the table, right? You definitely want to make sure that you do your homework on who's doing your surgery as well, to make sure that they are board certified and find out how many fatalities they've had under their belt while doing surgeries, while being a doctor. I check everything. Hey, you gonna cut me? All right, great. Let me go ahead and do my homework first. Let me look at reviews, all of that, to make sure. Let me get a second opinion to make sure that what you're telling me is definitely what's going on with me, and then we can proceed. Right? I ain't gonna just take your word for it because doctors can make mistakes as well. Let's get into this next topic with Neyo. He is being sued for the same thing Chris Brown got sued for. I don't know why these celebrities don't put their dogs up, to where they're not out here mauling people. But Neyo is hit with a lawsuit after the delivery driver claims that she was mauled by his dog. This was 19 minutes ago. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Singer Neyo is facing a lawsuit after delivery driver alleged that she was attacked by one of his dogs while dropping off a package at his Georgia home. Now, according to TMZ, Dominette Bridget claims that she was lawfully delivering a package to the Grammy Award-winning singer's residence on or around July 12th of 2025 when a dog on the property allegedly attacked her. She says that the incident left her with severe bodily injury, pain, shock, and distress. She about to get paid. Bridget alleges that she had already incurred $9,039.50 in medical expenses related to the alleged attack. In the suit, she claims that Neyo is legally responsible for her injuries and is seeking reimbursement for those medical costs in addition to other damages. Hell yeah. Okay, so the lawsuit comes just weeks after fellow R&B star Chris Brown, like I just told you guys, was ordered to pay nearly $13 million in a separate dog attack case involving his former housekeeper. So it says that Brown has since filed paperwork seeking a new trial, which I don't think they will give him. He's also, y'all know Chris Brown is in trouble for a whole bottle incident where he hit somebody with a bottle in a club. So he got a lot of shit going on where he about to pay out a lot of money. But back to Neyo, it says that at the time of publication, Neyo had not publicly responded to the allegations. Of course not, it's an open case. TMZ reported that it reached out to the singer for comment, but has not received a response. He should not speak if this is an open case. They may have to go to court, so giving a response could definitely be against him if and when she decides to sue him. Said, as with all newly filed lawsuits or civil lawsuits, the allegations have not been proven in court, but that bite was definitely proven. So she's definitely going to get some money. We don't know how much, but as this case progresses, we will spin the block and let you guys know. All right, Neyo, if you wasn't so focused on them 3 women or 4 women up over there, walking around half dressed, then you could have focused on your damn dog or putting your dog up knowing that a person about to deliver something. Because y'all know celebrities have like gates and all of that, so you got to buzz in and all that. You knew this lady was coming to your damn door. You should have put that dog in the damn kennel or somewhere so the dog could not attack this lady. Now your ass got to pay. All right, get your fruity ass on down there to the courthouse and write that check out. And yes, I said fruity. All right, moving right along. Let's get into Miss Shanika because she is not done with Claressa Shields. They are still arguing. Claressa Shields says she want to fight Miss Shanika. Why would you want to fight her for saying or asking you how long do you plan on dating a married man? Right? We've been talking about this for the last couple of days. Miss Shanika is still talking, so I guess we're going to entertain it. So Miss Shanika says that Claressa Shields had people at work relay threats to her after Shields deemed a question about her dating a married man being distasteful. It is distasteful. Said that Miss Shanika revealed her next interview will feature Remy Ma. See, that's how you do it, right? Get Remy in there to talk about that shit, right? That's how you do that. Now, that's about to make Claressa real mad because anything involving Remy Ma, she don't like it. So let's get into what Miss Shanika had to say. Shout out to Live Bites. Let's go.
People from my team that I work with were like, oh, you better be careful, in the comments because they're watching and she's with this person and that person. Like I'm supposed to be scared. Girl, all I did was an interview. Now you want to fight me about an interview? That is absolutely wow. That is what I didn't say on the radio this morning. So, Please go see this lady fight. She fighting August 15th. She ain't buy no advertisement for the radio station. Girl, we're not talking about it no more. I'm going to shut it all the way down. I'm not Michelle Obama. I am not this cookie cutter. I'm myself at all times on somebody else's platform. I wasn't going to get on the radio dragging and doing all of this, but I mean, it's kind of getting out of hand. And I did reach out to my lawyer because, number one, she did lie on me, but she keeps saying that I lied on her, which is absolutely.
If she communicated a threat to you, she is a fighter. So obviously her hands can be seen as a weapon. You should go down there and file a restraining order against her and probably some charges for threatening you. Maybe that'll quiet her down and make her ass calm down, because Claressa always want to be fighting people, right? I don't think she realizes that she is contracted to only fight in the ring. Anything outside of that will get you some charges, right? That's how that works. You are contracted to fight in the ring, my dear. Miss Shanika is just a radio personality. She is not out here trying to be up and fighting you. So not sure why you're taking that to heart, because she asked you what everyone in America has been asking you. Why do you feel so comfortable walking around and dating a married man? If that upsets you, then do something about it.
Bananas. Yeah, she threatened. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she sent threats through people that I work with. People from I was not interviewing Remy, so I would just please like for people to stop saying, well, Remy did this. Stop bringing that lady's name up. I was interviewing Claressa Shields. If I was interviewing Remy, then me and Remy would have a conversation, because I want to know the backstory of this relationship that we felt was a beautiful Black love story, right? Remy is working on new music, and she's gonna come and see me in a couple of weeks. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Miss Shanika, you are a little messy though. All right. But let me look at this comment right quick. Okay, because Dion said they're on Claressa's side. It's fine. Listen, we ain't trying to make nobody pick sides. You like who you like. It's all good. Let's see. So Dion says, Rel, I'm on Claressa's side. Said, I don't believe she threatened her. Said Shanika went being messy on the vlogs when she should have said all of that extra stuff to Claressa's face. Well, I think they did discuss it. She did ask her, how long do you plan on dating a married man? And Claressa gave an answer, but then she was more rah-rah when she went live afterwards, right? So I feel like if a person goes live and mentions you or says something, you do have a right to respond. So I feel like maybe the two of them could have had that conversation a little more on air, or say whatever they felt they needed to say, but we can't tell a person to say what they want to say when they choose to say it. That's another thing, right? Claressa was popping off, and I feel like, Shanika responded. And that's just how a conversation is. It's two people saying something. 9 times out of 10, when the hard questions are asked and you don't like it, then that's going to spark some type of feeling to where you're going to clap back in whatever way you choose to. And you can't dictate how a person chooses to respond. And that's just what we have going on here. So that's Miss Shanika's job, is to ask the hard questions and get into your damn business, right? And you came on her platform. She's going to ask you that. That's what everybody's been wanting to know. If I'm watching an interview, I want you to ask the questions that everyone wants to know, right? So shout out to Shanika for that. Is she messy? Fuck yeah. Okay. I've seen a few of her interviews. She's very fucking messy, and she's a little mouthy, and that comes with the territory, right? But that's just what it is. Said that Claressa actually said that she didn't have a problem with the question. Said that with what she said, it was what she said afterwards about her afterwards that Shanika started it. Okay. And you are entitled to your opinion. We're not even here to argue about it. It is what it is, child. I'll be happy if I don't even talk about this shit no more after today, right? I think I've covered this at least twice now. They are still going back and forth about it. I don't really care that much. It's just tea. It's, it's something that I talked about. But since I saw she responded again, I said I'll entertain it one more again. But I don't care if I talk about this shit no more after today. Like, I really don't. I hope they don't respond anymore. Like, if you're going to, lawyer up and do what you got to do, go ahead and do that shit, right? But let's move on to Chrisean Rock, okay? None against you. Thank you for your comment, though, Dion, okay? Thank you for your comment. Everyone, welcome. We're not going to always agree, and that's fine. That's the beauty of it all. You guys, that's why we all have our own brain, so that we can, give our own opinions of what we feel. And sometimes we're not going to agree. That's fine. It's not really agree or disagree. It's just I don't give a fuck no more. All right, so shout out to Mario Esperanza Jr. I saw this interview and something kind of sparked something with me with what Chrisean said in this interview. Anytime something or a person rub Chrisean the wrong way, she always feel like this person should experience death. She's going to say it here. Something in terms of how her father treated her mother and how she was treated by her father growing up. She said that she prayed that God would unalive her father. She wanted the same thing with Blueface whenever he would not come back to her and he chose to stay with Nevaeh and a few other things when he was ignoring her and being with his other baby mama. You know, she was upset about that and she wished death upon him as well. Let's not even talk about Ronnie Doe, who ain't here no more, who was just trying to find out if Junior was his son. They had a whole court date coming up, and what happened to him? Death upon him. So yeah, let's get into what Chrisean has to say. I did see as well another post where she said she wasn't going to be traveling for a while since the feds and FBI visited her about the investigation of Ronnie's death. So I think she's trying to lay low. I think she may know that they may know something, or they may be on her ass about something. So she's like, she's not going to be traveling too much now. So great for her. But mind you, she said, oh, they didn't find anything. They're not after me. I'm not under investigation. They just came over to, let me know that they're investigating Ronnie's death. So why are you not traveling? Why are you not going nowhere? Right? Let's get into what she had to say. So Chrisean opened up about what life was like growing up and how so many painful experiences shaped her along the way. Said it is a reminder that the battles people face often start long before anyone else sees them. I feel like the way she was treated as a child by her father ultimately has reigns supreme in terms of how she chooses men in her life. Chrisean had she's run through a lot of men, but it's one thing about Blueface, and maybe he kind of mirrors what she saw in her own father, which is why she can't leave him alone. There's a certain thing called soul ties. I feel like she has a certain soul tie to Blueface, even though it's very fucking toxic. But notice that Chrisean always wishes death upon people who rub her the wrong way. Let's get into what she had to say.
I don't know who my dad is. For real. I used to pray to God, like, can he die? Like, because he was so scary. He used to choke my mom. This was before I was born too. Like,
that's what the devil does. The devil
repeats it. So when I see my life heading that way, I could tell, like, the only reason why I was able to tolerate so much from my traumatizing last relationship is because I'm immune to trauma. And it wasn't necessarily like I liked it. It was just like, it was no red flags for me. Trying to help my mom. I'm sending money to my mom. I'm putting her in an apartment. She keep losing it. This gotta be God. I'm thinking like everything good was God. And really it was a deception. I didn't know like that was the rude awakening of trouble. Like, yeah, I love my mom.
I can tell you love talking about it.
But it's just like, I was so angry with her too because we switched roles. And then it's like, I didn't have my dad, but like, nah, I got you. Where were you?
I want to look at more of that interview, but pay very close attention to what she says. She prayed that God would unalive her dad. She just has that mentality of anybody that rub her the wrong way and that's against her, she just wished death upon them. She just wished that they're not even on earth anymore, because that just makes her feel better to know that that person or that person's life has been taken. That's some real mental shit right there, right? I feel like Ronnie Doe, I'm be honest with you, I feel like she has something to do with this shit. I'm gonna say allegedly, hypothetically, and maybe. I feel like, and this is just my opinion, that Chrisean Rock had him set up and something happened. And it's no coincidence that the two of them were beefing. She invited him to a whole mall. I showed y'all the video. There's a whole video of him out there saying that Chrisean has threatened him many times. But ultimately, I feel like he just, he was pushing for wanting to know the paternity of Chrisean's son. I feel like the child looked like Ronnie Doe, right? I really feel like he was the child's father. And Chrisean just wanted Blueface to be the father because that's who she announced to the world was her child's father. She didn't want to look stupid. She didn't want his paternity to really come out to show that Ronnie was the father of this child. So I feel like she did wish death upon him to make him leave her alone so that she can live her life the way she wanted to and create and keep that narrative out there of Blueface being the child's father, because she still wants to be back with him till this day. He'll play with an entertainer a little bit, but ultimately he knows that she's toxic. He knows that she is that type of girl that you got to keep here because she's so fucking dangerous. But let's play one more time. Y'all pay close attention to what she says here.
I don't know who my dad is. For real. I used to pray to God, like, can he die? Like, because he was so scary. He used to choke my mom. This was before.
crazy. I pray to God that can he die. What kind of prayer is that to God, right? God created and gave everyone life. So who are you to pray to God that he takes somebody's life? That's not a real prayer. That's not a prayer that you pray to God. People got to be careful with how you pray to God. God, please take this person out. God, please make this person be in an accident. Like, that's not how God works. We don't use God to go after our enemies in that way, right? Like, he ultimately chooses a person's karma, I feel. So who are you to pray to God that he unalive this person or take this person out? That's some serious, serious mess. I don't know what church you go to, but that's just not how God works. We don't use God as like one of the homies, like a crip or a blood to go after somebody because they rub you the wrong way. Like, that's some crazy shit. Let's get into the reality TV portion of our show. Then we gotta go. Okay. All right, let's get into the Osefo'S. They have a court date approaching. It will be next year, of course, but let's get into what they're saying here. We're going to hit it and quit it with this one. Shout out to the 217 watching me. Y'all said she's demonic and is, right? Shout out to the reality rundown. Real Housewives of Potomac, couple will face a joint trial in January of 2027 as prosecutors prepare to present financial records, retailer information, social media posts, and property recovered from their home. So that's pretty much what's going on with that. They're going to have to show all of that coming up in their trial, January 2027. So they do have an official trial date set, as I just gave you guys. They have to give evidence, timeline, and all of this stuff that's going on in this trial. Y'all guys remember that Eddie and Wendy Osefo did some insurance fraud where they were saying certain items were stolen and or missing, and they filed it on a insurance fraud application. That shit got turned in. They said somebody broke into their home. They at which they found out, they filed a police report saying that their home was broken into, found out that the home was not broken into. So they had false police reports on top of fraudulent insurance claims that they filed through their insurance, and they are facing a lot of shit. So hopefully this works out, for them to where they ain't got to be away from the kids like that. Maybe they'll get probation because they are celebrities. Celebrities do get a little pull here and there. But then again, the justice system is starting to lock up celebrities. So we don't know. This could go either way, right? I hope they never do this shit again. Wendy, you stupid because you filed on your insurance that a certain expensive ring was missing, but then you were seen 2 weeks later after you filed said police report and insurance claim. You were seen in pictures wearing the damn ring. I was like, bitch, what is wrong with you? But we'll see what happens. As we get more updates, we will update you. Moving right along, let's get into Riley, which is Kandi Burruss' daughter. Y'all know she is on the show Next Gen NYC. Y'all know she was seen on there very, very drunk and making threats, saying she's going to put paws upon people, telling people just shut the fuck up. She was doing the most. She got a lot of backlash from that. Kandi did say that Riley was getting death threats and people telling her she's ruining the show, calling her a black biatch and all types of things. She's getting it real bad for being on this show, acting out in the way that she was acting. But she was sitting down with here on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. He did interview her. So it said that how Riley Burruss is feeling after watching Girls Night Back. Says that, and what her mom Kandi told her about accountability. Riley been wilding out. Okay, I always said be them quiet ones that surprise you. Why, Riley, you couldn't get 3 words out of her when she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? She was very shy and very reserved, but now that she's grown, she's running through Candy's credit cards. Kandi had to cut her off her account. I told y'all the other day, this girl spent $16,000 in like almost one day, like at a fucking bar. I said, girl. Of course, y'all know Kandi was also helping her with her bills and stuff as well. Riley is just, she's spiraling, okay? And then she mentions somebody being on some type of drug. I feel like she might have taken it as well. Okay, I feel like she did. But let's get into it. Let's go.
I haven't seen you since your original girls' night. Yeah. So I want to dig into that a little bit. What was your reaction when you saw it?
Honestly, I've said this even to my mom. I felt so embarrassed. Obviously, when I first...
Whoa, stop the press. Y'all said we got 68 likes and I got 217 people watching me. Can we get... I'm stopping my show right here. Because I'm like, really? 217 people watching. You're welcome to stay in the bushes. I don't mind. But can we please like the video? Like, I'm literally working hard here. I'm pausing. I'm literally trying to get work done and get my videos out. You guys are sitting on my likes. That's super rude, right? I prefer you not even come to my channel if you're just going to sit on my likes like that. Support the video. Like, why are we here? Hello? And it can't be my subscribers doing this. It has to be just people who just, I don't know. I'm going to say people who are passing through who have probably never been on my channel cannot be acting like that. If we have 217 people watching me, we should at least have 200 likes. Can we get the likes up right quick? I'm going to pause the show till we get the likes up. Mods, can you guys please monitor the likes and let me know what the likes are looking like as of right now? We have 217 watching me. Let's get the likes up. I will not hit play until the likes go up. Like, for real, for real. I'm working hard in here. I have literally stopped my job to come and do a Car Chronicles for my viewers. Like, I can go back to work, for real. I can go back to work and do what I got to do and just see y'all later, right? Yeah, please hit the like. Can we get the like? Can we get the like? I'll give y'all some music. Just make it easier. Dance on over to the like button. Let's go ahead and get a jam session in right quick because y'all tripping. Oh my God, right? Oh my God. Can y'all please hit the like for me? Let's get back to the show. I'm back. I'm Rhoa. For those of you just joining for the very first time, obviously y'all didn't hit the like button when you came in. Please tap on the like, okay? It's free. I don't ask y'all for super stickers and none of that stuff, okay? Just let y'all come over and get free content. It is what it is, right? But the least you guys can do is hit the like button. It is free. When you hit the like button, check your account. No money comes out, I promise, okay? Let's support the channel, okay? Dion said, Rhoa, please don't play that music. Are you okay today, Dion? Are you all right? Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's get into the show. Okay? Let's get back into Raleigh.
When I first talked to my friends about it, I was like, okay, it couldn't have been that bad. And then I watched it and I was like, that was bad. And I was like, I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't even believe that happened.
What did your mom say when she saw it?
My mom knew I was going to beat myself up over it. And she was like, if you're going to act like this, you need to take accountability and you need to learn from these actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think you learned?
I learned that, drinking that much is not for everybody.
Yeah.
And, you got to watch out for your friends, watch out for yourself, and, learn.
Number one question for you, Cute Asset asked it on Twitter. Now that you've watched it back, do you regret telling Ariana she wasn't there for you when it seemed like she really was?
I do, and I've talked to her, this was last year. I've talked to her so many times. We've hung out a lot, and I really reflected, and I see how she really did try to be there for me. So I really appreciate that and everyone else there.
Haven't seen you since
So there you go. So Riley, when she's sober, she's, a little chill. But baby, when she get a drink and she act like her damn grandma, Mama Joyce, all rude and shit, right? Like, cut back on the drinking too much, love. I know you're a teenager, or is she 21? I forget how old Riley is. But anyway, you grown now. You can do what you want to do, but ultimately you should not be indulging in too much alcohol because it kind of makes you act outside of yourself and look a certain way on TV. And especially if you don't want to look that way, then you have to control yourself, okay? And if you cannot control yourself when you drink, maybe don't drink, okay? Because now people are sending death threats and calling you all type of bitches and all types of mean, nasty things, according to what Candy was saying on her speak on it. And you don't want that kind of, what they call it, scarlet letter on your damn forehead of how people perceive you. And not that you got to care about what other people say, but you are on TV now. Well, you've been on TV, but you're on this show now, and you don't want to have this negative, view of how people see you versus who you really are. Okay, she's a beautiful girl. She grew up to be a beautiful young woman. So yeah, shout out to Riley. I'm glad she's coming out of her shell, but the way you kind of being perceived on TV is not a good look, honey. So let's clean it up a little bit. She's been a typical young adult. All right, let's get into Tasha K shading Claudia Jordan, child. I said, oh, y'all know Tasha K is gonna probably get read down by, let me take that out. She gonna probably get read down by Claudia, because Claudia, honey, will read your ass down if you rub her the wrong way. So I know I'm gonna go ahead and be messy. Claudia, if you watching my channel, you need to go ahead and check Tasha K, okay? So I can come back and talk about it. Give me some more content shit. All right, look at me being messy. Claudia is a responder. So Claudia was trying to give out, I guess, some recent dating advice, they're saying. Shout out to Amplified Voice TV. So it said that Tasha K discusses Claudia Jordan's recent dating advice aimed specifically at Black women navigating relationships in their 40s and 50s. So they said that Claudia reflects on her own experiences, sharing how prioritizing her career and waiting for the perfect timing led her to overlook good partners in her youth. All right. But Claudia is kind of self-made. Claudia has her own home. She has 2 nice luxury cars. She's doing well for herself. So she don't really need a man unless she just wants a man for companionship or whatever. But and a lot of people have a lot of problems with Claudia saying, Black women, Black, but she is half Black. Claudia is a mixed woman, so she does identify as being Black. All right. But let's continue. So that she discusses the misconception that there is an endless supply of single men later in life, noting that many good men are already taken. There's some good ones out there. You just got to comb through them. All right. So additionally, she touches upon the unique pressures that Black women face as the backbone of their families and friends, often putting others' happiness ahead of their own. And said that Tasha also weighs in on with her own commentary in the statement. Let's get into what Tasha had to say.
She's finally coming out to talk about her dating life. I don't know if you guys caught the clip on Instagram. If you didn't, we're going to go ahead and play a soundbite from that clip. She's actually giving Black women, not white women, because she's half white, Black women advice on dating.
I wish someone had told you about dating in your 40s and 50s back then.
You think that when you're ready to settle down that there's always going to be a lot of supply on the shelves, and it's not. At this age, a lot of the good guys are married or taken because they're good guys. And I was having a conversation with a girlfriend of mine the other day, and I'm like, well, your best bet now is maybe someone that a good man that maybe is coming out of a marriage, getting a divorce. So, I think in our youth, and I would like people to know this when they're younger, we think, oh, there's always going to be an endless supply. I can wait till tomorrow. Don't put off your happiness waiting. If you find that good person, a lot of times we wait, well, it's not the right time. It's not going to be the right time. I would say go for it more. I wish I would have told someone told me just go for it. I probably have overlooked a good candidate before, maybe,
why is that though?
Me thinking the timing thing, maybe prioritizing career. I definitely was always work. I never thought I had enough cushion built up to relax and take my foot off the gas and start a family.
And then did that just go on and on and on, and then you be 100 years old and you it's still working.
Still working. And I think I will say specifically with Black women especially, I feel like we don't really have the luxury to think that we can kind of take time off like that. And I specifically say Black women because we're usually the backbone of everything. not even just with our families, but with our friend circles. Like, it's always something for us to do. We're always taking care of somebody else. I don't have children, but I'm always like feeding a friend or taking care of someone or helping somebody out or doing a favor. And I think that's a cape that we put on ourselves. No one told us to do this. It's just something in us that we do.
Mistress of the church is Scratchy Cat, mistress of the church. I was trying to build up a little bit more cushion. And now she's at the age where, the vagina lips get thin. You got to go get them rejuvenated and stuff like that. Remember, this could have been the president's mistress. And while she's speaking to black women, her mama would take offense to this. Her mama is white. It's a white woman. Why Scratchy Cat doing her mama like that? Shout out to Scratchy Cat's mom. I'm sorry that she left you out of the equation. Or maybe she's hypothetically saying that white women don't have that problem. That they don't have the dating issues. Only black women have dating issues going into their 40s and 50s because they're putting everybody first and never themselves, okay? So she's finally...
I don't think she was saying white women don't have them problems. I feel like Claudia just said she's a damn workaholic and she's just not slowing down and being able to smell the roses and take time to seriously date. Like, Claudia's in her 50s now. I feel like she might want to have a good relationship. We've seen her on marriage boot camp when she had her significant other on there. Dude treated her like shit. Like, you could really see through their relationship and see that she really was more into him than he was into her. And fast forward, that relationship didn't even work or last that long. All right. She's been in quite a few relationships that just did not go anywhere. And then there was this whole rumor of her being this pass around in Hollywood. I mean, even Nene talked about it on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I actually like Claudia, but when it comes to relationships, it seems like she kind of has a little bad luck when it comes to men. So I don't know. Maybe she's too strong or has too strong of a personality for men. But my thing is, it's the right one that's out there for you that, can put up with your attitude, your personality, and you just got to comb through and find them, right? Yeah, pickings are slim out here. I don't know. I ain't been out there in a minute, but it's somebody for everybody. But you got to take time to, if that's what you want, have a relationship. You got to take time to get out there and date, right? Dating can be fun if you do it the right way. Just got to be careful and do your homework on these people out there. But, going to look up, like the guy said in the interview, you're going to look up and be damn near 100 years old and be like, damn, I didn't have no kids. I ain't get married. I ain't do none of the things that I wanted to do because I'm so focused on work. And that's good. Work, stack your money and create, wealth and all of that so that you don't have to work as hard later on and you can, enjoy the fruits of your labor. But you also don't want to let time pass you by with all the other most important things that you want to do in life, like having kids. Because once you get to a certain point in life, women, you trying to be having no damn kids later on in your mid 50s and almost, who wants to be pushing out a baby at 55, right? I mean, women are doing it now. Look at Halle Berry. She did it, and so many other celebrities, but damn, you want to in your 50s, be kind of kicked back and enjoying life and getting ready to be focused on getting ready to retire. So I don't know. I like Claudia. She's doing obviously what she feels works best for her, but of course, Tasha K does not like Claudia, so I expect her to see it that way. Let's move along and get into y'all favorite person, not mine. All right, from Love and Marriage Huntsville, let's get into Tisha. Because child, she is, what is it, Scott Realty. She called it Scott Reality, but it's really Scott Realty. Said that we did a little rapid fire, according to Tisha. Says that don't forget the storage. So let's get into this. I think they were trying to see, they were playing some little game to see if she could think fast on her toes and give a quick answer like this. So let's see what she had to say. We'll entertain it.
Okay, Tisha, this is rapid fire.
What's rapid fire? Okay.
One is
one word answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Build or buy?
Buy. Build.
Second room in the home.
Kitchen.
What defines luxury?
Design.
What is the one thing buyers overlook?
Storage.
What is one upgrade worth every dollar?
Storage.
Okay, Tisha, this is rapid fire.
What's rapid fire? Okay.
One is
one word answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Build or buy?
Buy.
So they're asking, would you rather build or buy? Okay. She said buy, but y'all building. I feel like they should have built. I mean, they should have just bought a home, right? Because at this point, you guys building this, taking y'all, what, almost 9 years, and y'all still are not done with this house. Maybe y'all should have just bought a house that had all of the amenities and things that you guys enjoy or that you guys wanted, and then just kind of added whatever along the way that y'all wanted to have in that house, because it's taking y'all for the fucking ever to get into this home.
Bill.
Favorite room in the home.
Kitchen.
So her favorite room in the home would be the kitchen, according to her. All right.
What defines luxury?
Design.
So she feels that what defined luxury in a home would be design. Do you guys agree? All right, let's keep going.
What is the one thing buyers overlook?
Storage.
She said one thing that buyers overlook, I guess, when purchasing or buying a home would be storage. Do y'all agree with that? Y'all say she's annoying.
What is one upgrade worth every dollar?
Storage.
She said, they said, what is one upgrade that's worth every dollar? She said storage. Do y'all agree? I don't know. Okay, so y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. All right, we're moving on. I don't care no more. All right. Let's get into this Shamia and I'm sticking them too. Shamia and Portia beef, because now her husband Gerald, meaning Shamia, Gerald has now spoken up as well. So let's go ahead and remind you guys what was initially said. Then we're going to get into Gerald's response, and that's going to be our last topic because I got to go. Okay. I would love to stay longer, but I got to go. All right. According to the Bravo Shade Room. All right. So let's get into the back and forth between Shamia and Portia. Then we're going to hear again what Andy Cohen had to say. Then we're going to hear or read rather what Gerald, which is Shamia's husband, had to say in response. Because initially they were trying to say that Shamia didn't want or Gerald didn't want the cameras to film in he and Shamia's home, which is why Shamia wasn't initially able to be a peach holder. So let's get into it. So Shamia says, my husband has never had a problem with me filming at our home or with our children, said that he just never wanted to be on the show. All right. And we can see that because Gerald was always hella uncomfortable when the cameras came around. So Gerald responded by saying that it was great meeting at Bravo. Andy last night said that I have always supported my wife and children being on the show, as well as them filming in our home. I will continue to support her. So he's like, I'll support her, but I don't want to be on camera, right? So Portia then says that now you're implying that Andy is lying for the second time. First, Andy already confirmed that I tried for years to get you on Real Housewives of Atlanta as a full-time housewife. Second, Andy is already saying that the real reason, which hasn't been discussed until now, is that Gerald didn't want you filming in their home, okay? So that is what Portia is saying. So she goes on to say that yet here you are saying that Andy is lying again. So Portia goes on to say that you are the liar, steady stirring false narratives. Portia coming in hot, ain't she? Damn, Portia. Says shaking my head, hashtag the real story, hashtag the true narrative, hashtag let's go. So it sounds like Portia is ready to be, paws out over here, ready to scratch the girls' faces out here. She is ready to be on some ish. So let's get into Andy and what he had to say.
There, and Portia and Shamia's husband. And so they kind of stayed clear of each other, but there were, it was all very calm. And it was funny. I was talking to Shamia and her husband, and there's been so much talk about Portia. The narrative has been that Portia didn't want Shamia to come on as a housewife. But I was saying to Shamia and Gerald, I said, Shamia, something that's not been discussed much, which to me was always the big barrier of you joining the show, was that Gerald wanted nothing to do with it. And he didn't want you shooting at your house, Sterling Hall. And that was the case also.
Andy just said it. Andy said that was the case. Gerald didn't want cameras coming in and filming in the home, for Shamia to be on the show. Same thing that Portia said. Shamia is denying that, saying that that's not what had happened.
That was part of the real story about why Shamia was not a housewife sooner. And I was saying to Gerald, and about why Shamia was not a housewife sooner. And I was saying to Gerald, I said, when you show up, it's really great. And it was nice. I had never met him. the HVAC king. He's the HVAC king. About why Shamia was not.
So Andy is confirming that one of the reasons why it took Shamia so long to get a peach and to be seen as a peach holder on the show is because Gerald was like, yeah, I don't want the cameras in my fucking house. A lot of people feel that way, right? Because they're all in your bedroom, they're in your kitchen, they're all in your personal space. Like, it could be uncomfortable. This is a person who is appearing to be camera shy, who really doesn't like the camera. So for Shamia to be this person who is just out there, she is no stranger to being on camera. It can be a little, hit or miss for the two of them. It could be a catch-22. And probably cause some issues in their marriage because he's like, he want to be this low-key person who don't want to be, have a camera slammed in his face all damn day, where Shamia don't see it as a problem at all because she's always wanted to be a peach holder. I'll be honest with y'all, I feel like Portia don't want Shamia on the show because Shamia has all the things that Portia feels that she deserves to have. Portia just wants to have all of the clout and attention. She wants to still be appearing to be the star of the show. And with Shamia coming on, having this huge house, having this plush lifestyle, wearing all the labels and all the things, it's kind of giving Portia a little competition a little bit. And maybe she doesn't like that. So she doesn't want to share her platform with someone who she's always seen as her shadow, as a friend of, so to speak, coming onto the platform. So maybe Portia is being this wicked towards Shamia because she's trying to deter her from being a peach holder so that she doesn't maybe overshadow her, because Portia does not like to share her spotlight. It's been understood she is the star this season, and she was last season. And with Shamia coming on, being a peach holder, and like I said, driving the Bentley truck, and living in the $9 million home, having a husband. Here's Portia now without a husband, living in Simon's home, and she has a certain amount of time that she has to get this house in her name, or she's got to move the fuck out of there. And it's kind of giving that, right? Shamia is really a housewife. She is really a housewife. Portia is by way of, right? But I don't know. I just feel like Portia maybe, and I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. I feel like Portia might be slightly intimidated by what Shamia is bringing her validity onto the show in terms of really being that housewife, right? Portia was a housewife. She is no longer a housewife, right? She's not a housewife. She was married to Cordell, that, solidified her spot on the show as a housewife. From Cordell, she then married Simon, which then again solidified her spot as a housewife. But it kind of had some negative roots attached to it because of how she got with Simon. And it was a lot of negative banter behind that as well. But then when they quickly got divorced, that kind of put her back in the space that she was in before. Then here comes Shamia getting her peach. Happily married, having babies here and there, living in a nice home, throwing nice lavish parties, driving around in the nice Bentley cars and all of that. That's the life that Portia wanted with Simon, and it didn't work out for her. So seeing Shamia living this lifestyle that Portia has always loved and wanted, it could be a little intimidating. It could be that, and maybe Portia doesn't want her on the platform because she wants to protect her shine, right? Some people be that way. Some people, and some of you guys are going to agree, some of you guys are not. And it's okay. It's okay. But I don't feel like Portia wants to share that spotlight with Shamia anymore. The two of them are like this now, talking about each other's mothers. Like, y'all are going straight jugular when it comes to each other. And it's sad, right? It's very, very sad. But yeah, that's what it is. Gerald said, hey, he said it was great meeting Andy last night. He says, somebody in the chat said that they feel like Shamia wrote that for Gerald. He probably did, right? She probably did write it. He says that I've always supported, and I'll show it again. So he's always supported her. He just don't want to be on camera. Shit. Maybe because he got all them other lawsuits out there that I read. I don't know. But he said it was great meeting Bravo Andy last night. He said that I have always supported my wife and children being on the show, as well as them filming in our home. I will continue to support her. Meaning he probably, I support y'all going to do that. He did do a little pop-in and what I want to say, like the season finale, when they had the surrogate come over and was talking, he was hella uncomfortable. He was like this. You could tell, like every time they put the camera on him, he was like this. I said, oh my God, please get him off camera. He's not comfortable. All right. But he was trying to be there and be supportive to Shamia, for Shamia, in that particular scene where they were talking about the surrogate and her taking the medications, and the medications was working. As you guys know, the surrogate is currently pregnant with their son, so their egg retrieval and all of that stuff did take to where they are going to be expecting a baby boy here really soon. So shout out to them for that, okay? But y'all let me know what y'all think about the show and all the topics that we discussed. Make sure I ain't leave nothing out. Yeah, we got everything. All right, so yeah, let's get out of here, guys, because I got to get some things done. I will see you guys back for midday pop-in. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, okay? We are so close to Friday. I'm happy. All right, because I'm ready for the weekend. I need a break. Jesus, I'm tired. Thank you, guys. Thank you to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, Truth TV Podcast. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job. Thank you to all my Caramellians. Some of you guys sat on my likes today. I'm a little salty about it, but it's all right. I'll get over it. Thank y'all for being here. Please continue to keep hitting that like button. Shout out to the 200 and something of you guys in here. Shout out to all content creators that stop by, whether in the chat or in the bushes. I appreciate you, all of you guys. Down until the next one. I hope y'all enjoy the show. Let me go give y'all hands. Yes, thank you guys for being here until the next one. Let's get it. Let's go. Hopefully my song worked well. I had to restart my computer. Not sure why my theme song is acting the way it is. If it starts to crack, then we're going to play another song because we got hella jams over here. All right. Until the next one. Bye.
Hey. Yeah. You already know what time it is. It's your girl, Caramel. Let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramellian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cap, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay active. Caramellian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I tell a lies. Real recognize, real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I amplify. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramellian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Caramellian crew worldwide. Turn the volume up real loud. She a whole mood, no doubt. Yeah. It's your girl, Caramel. Stay vibing, stay subscribed. Let them know.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please,
song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid.